Hi, my name is Fran. I'm a developer with the Phoenix Scrum team in the UK office on the Data Agile release train. I joined Discover on the 21st of October 2019, so I've been here for nearly 6 months. And before that, I'm actually returning intern, so I did the summer internship last year as well on 2019, where I held 2 different roles in Chicago. One was EPP data design, so the more technical side of things, and the other side I was working underneath a project manager, so looking at the more business side of things and doing a bit of BA work as well. This is my workspace for the moment, while I don't have a proper office, so I don't have a monitor, I'm using the telly. I always have 3 notebooks on the go at the same time. There's one for learning, so at the moment I'm working towards a new certification for my coding skills. There's one for my meetings, writing notes during the meetings, and there's another one for all of the projects that I'm working on if I need more space to draw diagrams or whatever. At the moment, work-wise, on a Scrum team, we're working towards something called PI planning, which is where we're going to plan the next lot of work that we've got to do over the next few months. We get given these things called features, which are very big bits of work. They then get split up into stories, which are more manageable bites of work that then get distributed amongst the team. Have a look before you come to us about Agile and the SAFe framework. That's really useful for you to know before you come and join us if you're joining a Scrum team. So those stories then get split up, and I would then pair with another member of my team to do one of those stories. We do something called pairing, where there's 2 sets of eyes on the piece of code at the same time. Not one of us works on it and then the other one watches. We're both doing it at the same time. We're also working towards something called TDD, which is test-driven development, where we're writing tests and working tests before we actually write a single line of code. So eventually, once we finish the story, the test will be cleaner, and that'll be much more efficient code, and we'll have written a lot less because we know that it works as we're going along. I chose to join Discover after my internship because everyone I met here was really nice and really helpful. There were no stupid questions. I know everyone says that, but there genuinely weren't. I could ask things in meetings with directors and my questions would be answered, and I felt like a valid member of the team straight away, and I felt like the work I was doing was actually useful. Everyone I spoke to when I decided to join said, actually, you're really lucky to have found Discover first, rather than going through all these other companies that actually just are missing something. You've come to a really good place, and everyone I know enjoys coming to work. I came from a non-coding background. I did a physics degree and a master's in physics as well. So I didn't know the more technical side of things. I'd obviously handled data before, but I'd never done any coding. And now I'm actually working towards a Java certification, and Discover's helping me do that. They're giving me all the learning tools available to help me get through that. So I'm finding that really useful. In terms of advice, I'd say just go for it. Try everything that you can, learn everything you can while you're here because you only have a brief period, but also talk to as many people as possible. If you find one role sounds particularly interesting, go and ask the person in that role, and I'm sure they'll give you a minute of their time just to talk about what they do from day to day. Remember why you're there as well. You're there to figure out, number one, if you like us, and also what job you want to do in the future. So I knew I wanted to stay somewhere technical so that I could keep my mind kind of working. But I didn't have this coding background, so that's why I'm in the job that I am, to learn how to do that. So really make sure you are looking at the roles that are available to you so that you know if you want to come back, what you want to do, and that's something I didn't do while I was on the internship. So definitely grab the bull by the horns and learn as much as possible.